If you are looking for ways to get your laundry dry without it costing you a small fortune, then look no further. This is the vlog for you. In the UK, we have seen house energy prices almost double, which is not only bad news for our wallets, but also bad news for us homemakers. With the price rise, we are now looking at spending around £1.50 every time we put our laundry into our tumble dryers. If you use your tumble dryer just twice a week, you will be looking at spending around £180 per year. And if you use it per day, guilty as charged, you're looking at a staggering £390 per year just to dry your laundry. Now, I know a lot of you will be thinking, Hayley, the solution is simple. Head yonder the garden. That's the right word, isn't it? Like yonder. You know, I feel like I'm in Downton or something. You're right. Of course, we can dry our washing outside. If it's a nice dry day, this is ideal. But we need to remember, not all of us have gardens and not all of us can actually use this option. And the reason for this is, if you suffer from allergies, which I do, I get really bad hay fever, I have already been advised by my GP to not dry my washing on the line. The reason for this is the pollen clings to your clothing. When you bring it in, it's just going to make your allergies so much worse. So the option there is you can then go ahead and blast it through the tumble dryer. But again, this isn't particularly cost effective when it comes to drying our washing. However, this is the Hayley's Help channel and I'm here to help you. So heated airers, come on down. I want to be showing you guys today the heated airers that I have. They come in at two different price points. And the reason I am thoroughly enjoying using these is they actually only cost around 6p per hour to run. And the dry time will vary between 3 and 4 hours to get your clothes lovely and dry. Over the past 4 weeks, I have banished my tumble dryer to test out my two heated airers. I have the Abis heated airer coming in at under £90. This has a 20.5mm drying space and a 15kg drying capacity. I also have been using the Dry Soon, which is from LAKELAND. This comes in at £240 and is supplied with a cover, casters, and you even get a 3-year warranty. Now, I know since ditching my tumble dryer and using the heated airers, we have saved money on our energy bills. Martin Lewis, what are our savings?
£1.20 each day.
£1.20 each day? Bargain! Both of these heated airers have been working really well for me, but both of them come with pros and cons. So I'm going to talk you through the Abis in terms of what I like about it and what I don't like so much. The first thing I really like about this is the lead is slightly longer than the Dry Soon airer, so I do like that. It's not massively longer, but it's enough for it to be a bit more practical for when I want to plug it in, whereas the Dry Soon, I have to find a certain place for it, and it has to kind of be a plug socket that's lower to the ground as opposed to high up, whereas I can plug this into the top of my kitchen counters and it would still dry my clothes. I can't do that with the Dry Soon, it's not long enough. The second thing I really like about the Abis heated airer is the fact that it does get a lot hotter than the Dry Soon airer. This maybe won't be so practical if you have younger children because, like I said, it does get quite hot. Something that I don't like about the Abis airer though is the base of it really bothers me, and the fact that it's really low down at the bottom. So what I find is if I wanted to put like t-shirts or anything longer on the bottom, I couldn't do that. I have to stick to the top drying racks as opposed to moving down to the bottom. Let's go back to another thing that I do like as well about this, the setup of it. When it comes to putting it out, it's so easy. So you get these little clips with it that kind of hold it together. And then when you want to pull it out, you literally take it out and you just pull that off and it folds down and it's really easy to set up. The Dry Soon is easy to set up, but it's a slightly more fiddly than the Abis era. Let's move over to the Dry Soon. The Dry Soon, I find this really sturdy. I like this a lot. The fact that it feels quite solid, it feels quite sturdy. This one doesn't feel as sturdy as the Dry Soon. I also really like the fact that the Dry Soon, there's lots of accessories that you can add to it. For example, the peg section here, this is perfect for hanging underwear or socks on. I also really like the fact that you can set a timer on this. For example, if I only wanted this to dry for 2 hours, I can set a 2-hour dry time on this, I can let it do its thing, and then I know that it's going to switch off. Unfortunately, the Abis doesn't have this function. I can also preset the Dry Soon as well, so if I've put washing on it and I want it to begin drying, I don't know, say I want it to air dry without the heat for a few hours during the day, but then at a certain time in the evening while I'm awake, safety first please, and I want this to go on without having to remember I need to turn it on, I can also do that on this one. So I really like the timer function on the Dry Soon as well. We've spoken about the accessories. There are more accessories that I'm going to show you that come with this, and one of them is you can add wheels to this. Again, that is really good for me anyway, because I like the fact that I can just push it like a trolley around the house with the wheels. The Abis dryer does not come with wheels, it's just a flat base, and there isn't an option to add wheels on this one, unfortunately. So again, that is top marks for the Dry Soon. The things that I'm not so keen on when it comes to the Dry Soon is, like we've already discussed, the cable length, where you can plug it in, it's slightly shorter than the Abis cable, and that can be a bit of a problem if you're limited where your plug sockets are. Another thing that I don't overly like about the Dry Soon is the fact that it doesn't get as hot as the Abis. It works fine, it dries our clothes perfectly, but it does take slightly longer than the Abis when it comes to drying the washing. It also is slightly more bulkier than the Abis, as you can see. They're not that much different in size, but because I think it's kind of like a rectangle shape, it just feels like it takes up a lot more room. However, it does come with a cover that you can buy with it. So you can put a cover over the top of this, and this is why I don't mind so much that it doesn't get as hot, because when I put the cover over, what that does is it actually traps the heat within the heated area, and this speeds up the dry time of our clothes. Both of these heated areas, I enjoy the fact more than anything else that A, they are actually a lot more cost effective than my tumble dryer, but B, I kid you not, my washing smells delightful. People get a bit nervous with using areas because is the washing going to smell musky? Is it going to smell a bit like gross? And it really doesn't. My washing actually smells the nicest it's ever smelled from using the heated areas as opposed to the tumble dryer or drying them out on the line. Whenever I have dried our washing out on the line before, the smell, I don't feel like it holds that laundry smell. It almost smells like, we're in 2022 guys, it smells like pollution. That's what it smells like. So I do like that about these. Our washing smells fresher than it ever has done before. interested in using heated airers, I have added the links in the description box below for the Lakeland Dry Soon airer and also the Abis airer. So take a look at the description, and if you enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to click on the like button. And if you are new here and you would like some more homemaking tips, advice and tricks, then don't forget to click the subscribe button. I'll be back again next time, guys, and as always, until then, keep it clean. Bye, guys.